Top countries where women are single due to a lack of men. You'll be surprised. If you're a man who faces challenges in the art of seduction, you might find it hard to believe the reality we're about to explore. But it's a true fact. In various countries around the world, the situation is such that attractive women face serious difficulties in finding partners due to a shortage of men. In many of these places, the prospect of staying single for life is a reality for some women, unless foreign tourists visit the country or they themselves decide to seek opportunities abroad. In the latest video from Mundo Sem Filtro, you'll discover that, for example, in CP, more than 48% of the adult female population is still single. In some surprising cases, women aged 40 or older have never had a relationship. If you're curious to learn more about these countries, keep watching until the end of the video to find out the top 11 countries where the shortage of men results in the highest number of single women. 11th country, Uruguay. Uruguay, located in South America and bordered to the north by Brazil and to the east by the Atlantic Ocean, has a population of approximately 3.5 million people. The country stands out for a demographic feature that makes it almost unique in the Americas. It has one of the highest proportions of single women in the world. Beyond this, Uruguay is widely recognized for its rich cultural heritage, which blends diverse traditions with European influences. Known as a small gem of South America, the country is famous for the beauty of its landscapes and the diversity of its tourist offerings. From the extensive and stunning beaches of Punta del Este to the charming historical towns like Colonia do Sacramento, Uruguay is a true postcard of tranquility and charm. The grandeur of Santa Teresa National Park, with its vast dunes and forested areas, contrasts with the sophistication of Montevideo, where colonial architecture seamlessly blends with modern touches. Spanish is the official language of the country, and the Uruguayan population is known for its friendly and open attitude, which facilitates social interactions and personal relationships. This combination of a welcoming environment with a higher female presence makes Uruguay an attractive destination for those seeking love or wanting to establish new relationships. In the country, the female population significantly outnumbers the male population, with 52% compared to 48%, representing a difference of about 175,000 more women than men. Tenth country, Armenia. Armenia, located in Eastern Europe and bordered to the north by Russia and to the south by Iran, presents an intriguing characteristic. Besides being one of the countries with the highest proportion of single women in the world, Armenia is widely known for its rich musical and dance traditions. The country has a history marked by challenges and conflicts, which have shaped its unique culture. Armenian is the official language, but many Armenians also speak Russian and other languages. Orthodox Christianity is the predominant religion, and Armenian culture is heavily influenced by neighboring countries. The country's cultural life is vibrant, with a variety of festivals, musical, and theatrical events that enliven its beautiful streets annually. The most notable aspect highlighted in this video is the significant gender imbalance in Armenia. With a population of just over 3 million, there is a noticeable disparity between men and women, with a ratio of 1.6 million women to 1.4 million men. In other words, there are about 200,000 more women than men, creating a striking demographic imbalance. If this statistic piques your interest in visiting Armenia, whether to seek relationships or to explore the culture, it's essential to consider learning English and understanding the significance of Orthodox Christianity, especially if you plan to settle in this charming European country. Ninth country, Norway. Norway is widely recognized as one of the most stunning destinations in the world in terms of natural landscapes. Located in Scandinavia, in Northern Europe, the country is famous for its impressive fjords, majestic mountains, picturesque islands, and preserved forests. The capital, Oslo, is a vibrant hub, and the country's population exceeds 5 million, with a predominance of women. Norwegians, like the people of other Scandinavian countries frequently featured on similar lists, have Viking and Celtic origins. This helps explain the common presence of features such as light blue or gray eyes and blonde hair among both men and women. Additionally, tall stature is common in the region, making many of the women considered among the most attractive globally. Models frequently come from Norway, as well as from neighboring countries like Iceland, Finland, and Denmark, all known for their natural beauty and equally charming inhabitants. In addition to its natural beauty and remarkable demographics, Norway also stands out for having a high number of single women. Specifically, there are over 50,000 more women than men in the country. This gender imbalance is largely attributed to women's higher life expectancy, which in Norway is around 84 years, compared to 80 years for men. Furthermore, the female birth rate is slightly higher than the male. With 46% of adult women being single, Norway has one of the highest rates of female singlehood in the world, meaning there is an abundance of single women available. If you're single and considering a trip, Norway might be an interesting destination to explore. Eighth country, Denmark. Denmark is renowned for its high quality of life and was ranked as the second happiest country in the world in 2010, a recognition that reflects the country's excellent living conditions. The nation is known for its distinct charm and rich cultural history. Copenhagen, Denmark's capital, is a vibrant center of culture and modernity, with a famous Little Mermaid statue being one of the most iconic symbols of this enchanting country. Another relevant aspect is the strong culture of gender equality in Denmark. Women have equal access to education, job opportunities, and rights, contributing to one of the highest rates of female participation in the workforce globally, with more than 80% of women employed. Moreover, Denmark boasts one of the highest rates of single women in the world, with around 52% of adult women being single. This is largely due to the fact that, in a population of just over 5 million, there are nearly 100,000 more women than men. Therefore, Denmark is not only admired for its quality of life and gender equality but also offers a significant proportion of single women, making it an interesting place for those seeking new opportunities or relationships. Seventh country, El Salvador. El Salvador, located in Central America with its capital in San Salvador, has undergone significant transformation in recent years. The country gained global attention due to drastic changes implemented by President Nayib Bukele. Once considered one of the most dangerous countries in Central America and the world due to gang presence and high crime rates, El Salvador now stands out as one of the safest destinations in the region, thanks to Bukele's strict policies and the creation of mega-prisons. These changes have not only improved security but also transformed the country into an attractive tourist destination, known for its stunning beaches, natural landscapes, and the statistic that reveals it is one of the countries with the highest number of single women on the planet. If you're interested in learning more about El Salvador, there are videos in the channel's description that offer a detailed insight into the country. The official language of El Salvador is Spanish. With a population of around 6.5 million people, the country offers a rich array of attractions, from its famous surfing beaches, mountains, and jungles to historic cities and archaeological sites. The majority of the population is Catholic, but there is also a significant presence of evangelicals and other Christian denominations. One notable aspect highlighted in this video is the gender imbalance in El Salvador. The female population surpasses the male population, with 52% women compared to 48% men, meaning there are over 300,000 more women than men in the country. This difference contributes to El Salvador having a high proportion of single women, making it an interesting destination for those seeking new relationships. Sixth country, Estonia. Estonia is a country with a population of approximately 1.3 million people and has become a favored destination for digital nomads and startups. In addition to vibrant parties and a high proportion of single women, Estonia offers an innovative and creative environment that may pique your interest. If you would like to know more about the country, a detailed video will be available at the end of this text. The official language of Estonia is Estonian, but many inhabitants also speak English and other languages, making communication easier for visitors and expatriates. Estonia is a highly developed country with a robust economy and one of the highest economic growth rates in Europe. Its innovative and creative environment makes it an attractive place for entrepreneurs and tech professionals. However, Estonia faces a notable gender imbalance. Currently, there are significantly more women than men, with a ratio of 52 women for every 48 men. This results in over 70,000 more women than men in a country with just over 1 million inhabitants, highlighting a considerable demographic imbalance. Fifth country, Iceland. Iceland is a relatively small country with around 364,000 inhabitants, and its capital is Reykjavik. This impressive piece of the North Atlantic is known for its extraordinary nature and intense volcanic activity. Geologically young, Iceland features landscapes that seem straight out of a fairy tale, with vast lava fields, towering glaciers, and stunning waterfalls, such as the famous Gullfoss. The scenery is so surreal that it seems to belong to another planet, and the experience of visiting Iceland is like stepping into a fantasy world where volcanoes play a starring role in an ever-evolving story. However, Iceland faces a significant challenge with gender disparity. Currently, there are over 200,000 women for just over 180,000 men, creating a notable gender imbalance. Women in Iceland are treated equally and are highly valued in their respective fields of work. Visiting Iceland can be challenging due to its cold climate and volcanic activity. Despite this, the country is known as the land of fire and ice and offers a unique experience. The locals frequently visit clubs to bathe in hot springs almost daily, helping to relieve the intense cold. A peculiar profession in Iceland is that of the bath supervisor or security officer, who checks whether visitors are using the facilities correctly at the hot spring clubs, also known as bath lakes. This detail is a charming part of the Icelandic experience, where culture and nature meet in fascinating ways. Fourth country, Belarus. Belarus, located in Eastern Europe, borders several countries including Russia, Ukraine, Poland, and Lithuania. The official language is Belarusian, but Russian and other languages are also widely spoken. The country is known as the lungs of Europe due to its vast forest coverage, which covers about 40% of its territory. Additionally, Belarus is home to over 11,000 lakes, with Lake Narek being the largest. This extensive body of water not only enhances the landscape but also offers various recreational opportunities. In terms of demographics, Belarus presents a notable gender imbalance. With a population of around 9 million people, approximately 54% are women, resulting in over 650,000 more women than men in the country. This gender imbalance has interesting implications, particularly in social and professional contexts. Belarusian women are known for their high level of education and involvement in fields such as science, technology, healthcare, and education. In addition to their notable intelligence and professional competence, they are admired for their beauty, elegance, and style. Many women in Belarus are passionate about fashion and self-care, often investing time and resources into their appearance and well-being. Third country, Finland. Finland is globally renowned for its excellent educational system, often ranked as the best in the world. Moreover, the country is known as the happiest place on earth, a recognition achieved thanks to a combination of progressive social and economic policies that cover crucial areas like education, healthcare, and gender equality. The strong social safety net, low corruption, and respect for individual rights and equal opportunities significantly contribute to the overall well-being of Finns. Another notable aspect of happiness in Finland is the high number of single women and the beauty of its people. A fascinating feature of Finnish culture is the passion for saunas, which are an essential part of life in the country. Almost every Finnish home, whether urban or rural, has its own sauna. This space is not just a place for physical relaxation but also a meeting spot for socializing and strengthening family and friendship bonds. Saunas are so important that Finns hold parties dedicated exclusively to this experience. The so-called Saito or sauna nights are social events where friends and families gather to enjoy the comforting heat, lively conversations, and often a refreshing dip in a lake or the snow, depending on the season. If you get the opportunity to travel to Finland, participating in one of these traditions is an unmissable experience. With a population of 5.5 million, Finland is located in Northern Europe, bordering Russia, Estonia, and Sweden. In addition to its famous educational system and high quality of life, the country is known for its breathtaking natural landscapes, including thousands of lakes and dense forests. The official language is Finnish, though many Finns also speak Swedish and English. The varied geography of the country, which includes forests, lakes, rivers, mountains, as well as cities and historical monuments, adds to its appeal. It is interesting to note that there is a gender imbalance in Finland, with over 100,000 more women than men. As a result, you can find many women in their 40s who have never had a relationship. Second country, Portugal. Portugal is a country located in the southwest of Europe, known for its extensive coastline and mild climate, thanks to its position in the Mediterranean, next to Spain. This pleasant weather contrasts with the colder temperatures found in many other European countries. The capital, Lisbon, is a major economic and cultural hub, filled with history and charm. A notable characteristic of Portugal, which may be of particular interest, is the gender imbalance. According to the most recent demographic studies, the number of women in Portugal exceeds the number of men by approximately 1 million. While there are just over 4 million men in the country, the female population stands at around 5.5 million. This imbalance places Portugal among the countries with the highest proportion of women compared to men. In addition to its tourist attractions, the shared Portuguese language with Brazil makes Portugal a popular destination for Brazilians seeking better living conditions. The gender imbalance in Portugal means that many women may struggle to find partners, leading to a high demand for relationships. Interestingly, there is a country where the discrepancy between the number of women and men is even more pronounced, both in absolute numbers and percentages. This sharp imbalance has led many women to seek opportunities outside their country in search of the ideal partner. First country, Russia. Russia, the largest country in the world, stands out not only for its vast geographic size but also for its high number of single women. With a population of around 16 million women and 73 million men, the gender discrepancy is significant, with more than 11 million women more than men. This gender imbalance has led many Russian women to look for relationships outside the country. Beyond this demographic aspect, Russia offers an impressive diversity of tourist destinations. St. Petersburg, often called the Venice of the North, is famous for its splendid palaces, picturesque canals, and Baroque architecture. Moscow, the capital, is marked by the iconic Red Square, flanked by St. Basil's Cathedral and the Kremlin. The Moscow metro station, with its sumptuous and artistic stations, is a tourist attraction in itself, filled with history and subterranean beauty. Russia is also home to extraordinary natural beauty. Lake Baikal, located in Siberia, is the oldest and deepest lake in the world, often referred to as the Pearl of Siberia. Its crystal-clear waters and mountainous landscapes create a stunning setting. Additionally, the Kamchatka region is home to the Valley of Geysers, the second-largest site of active geysers in the world, offering an impressive natural spectacle. In terms of style and culture, Russian women are known for their elegance. They are used to dressing well and wearing makeup regardless of the occasion, believing that a good appearance highlights inner beauty and attracts attention. To conclude, we would like to know which of these aspects caught your attention the most. Are you interested in meeting women from these countries, or is there another factor that attracts you? Pause the video and leave your comment to help us continue offering quality content. Thank you, and don't miss the next video, you're going to love it.